Yama, what is Australia? I don't think people ask this question enough. And I do firmly believe that if the Australian construct does not clarify or be clear about what it is, it could equate into, yes, what they deem as a civil war. There are two groups, not two groups, there are two different beliefs of what Australia is from my perspective. And it is conflicting. First of all, there is a group of people under a belief that Australia is like a membership-based organisation or corporation. Now, if I explain what that is, it is basically anybody of any ethnic, religious background can become a part of this organisation through membership. Put in an application, it's approved, and away you go. You're an Australian or you're a member of that organisation or corporation. And again, that's non-discriminatory. That's just the way that those whom believe that that's the way that that system works, that it is non-discriminatory. And there is also a belief in due process. There is another group of people that have this ideology that Australia is a group, a diaspora. If people want to know what a diaspora is basically a group of people that left a particular area and are now dwelling or settling or occupying another land somewhere else, and by default somebody else's land. And if I was to elaborate there on this belief that Australia is a diaspora, there is a group that are European, that are a part of the British Empire, that now dwell upon First Nations lands. Dwell is a nice word, settle, occupy. First Nations lands. Now they're calling themselves Australians. Possibly as of 1901. I'm not too sure when the name Australia came in. But yes, there are people under this belief that Australia is a diaspora. And that, under the belief that Australia is a diaspora, is this belief, this is where the neo-Nazi belief comes in thinking that basically it's a protection of what they believe is theirs. And for those that are not familiar with what this neo-Nazi belief is, it's a group that promotes white supremacy, racism, anti-Semitism, basically anti-Aboriginalism or anti-Indigenism, whatever that means, that frequently engage in hate speech, that resort to violence, and that target minority groups or minority communities. And so, yes, it is very blatant, it's very obvious that there are two groups, distinct groups of people that have a different definition of what Australia is. Again, there is one group that has this idea that Australia is basically a membership-based organisation or corporation to which anybody can become a part of. You apply, you're approved, away you go, you're a citizen, therefore you can call yourself an Australian. But then there is this other belief, and specifically by European British Australians, that believed that Australia is a diaspora, and that Australia is them and Australia is for them. So I thought I'd bring you that to think about. Until next time, yellow.